What is up, you guys, and welcome to the channel. In today's video we are going to discuss which training routine, which split routine is optimal for building the most amount of muscle. And some people love bro splits, others love upper lower routines, some love push-pull leg systems. Me personally, I love full body systems. But which one is best to stimulate the most amount of hypertrophy and in order to reach your goal? The first thing you should realize before answering this question is that a training routine is simply a tool to organize your weekly amount of volume. And in reality, each and every training system can produce an optimal amount of muscle growth, with the exception of a bro split, and that is simply due to the training frequency. When it comes to building muscle, when it comes to hypertrophy, there is a golden triangle with three very important factors that are going to lead to progressive overload, which means that you become stronger. And those three factors are volume, intensity, and frequency. To make things short, if you want to stimulate an optimal amount of muscle growth, you have to train a muscle at least twice per week with a sufficient amount of volume of 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week. And you have to train with the proper intensity, which means that you end each set within close proximity to failure. That is about 2 to 3 reps shy of failure. If you respect these three things and you train on a consistent basis with the right frequency, I can assure you, I can promise you that you have no other choice than to grow and to become stronger. Obviously, you do have to get your nutrition in check. If you want to gain muscle, that is best done with a calorie surplus and done when eating enough protein. Those are also very important factors. But when it comes to training, the golden triangle of volume, intensity, and frequency is what you should focus on in order to maximize your results. So now that we have this knowledge, how do we transfer that to a training split? The thing is, guys, the training split is simply a tool on how to organize the golden triangle of volume, intensity, and frequency, and it simply comes down to your personal preference. The only thing that I wouldn't do is perform a traditional bro split where each body part is only trained once per week, or it is hammered once per week with a high amount of volume, because that is simply shown to not be optimal. I'm not saying that you won't get any results on that, but you just won't get the optimal results on that because of the volume not being properly distributed and with the training frequency not being ideal. But besides that, research has shown that if you train a muscle twice or more per week, and if you train within close proximity to failure, and your volume guidelines are respected, it doesn't really matter which training system you use. Whether you use a push-pull leg system, whether you use a full body system or an upper lower body routine, or even a body part split routine, like a bro split, but with a higher training frequency of twice or more per week. So, me personally, I personally love full body workouts because they allow me to be flexible. I get all my volume in on a weekly basis by training 3 to 4 times per week with a full body workout. But because each and every muscle group is trained every session with 3 to 5 sets, heavy sets per muscle group, I have a lot of flexibility in my training. If something happens or I can't go to the gym for a day, I simply go a day earlier or a day later. And because I have that freedom, that flexibility, which is very important to me personally, I can play around with my training and still be consistent even if I happen to miss a training day. Because I simply move it up one day, earlier or later, and I still get my growth stimulus for the week, I still get my volume for the week, and I still get my proper recovery for the week. But that is my personal preference. I have also trained with a push-pull leg system. I have trained with an upper lower routine, and they all produce the same results because you respect volume, intensity, and frequency. The only difference is that you perform more volume and dedicate more attention on a specific day to one or more muscle groups with a upper-lower split, or a push-pull-leg split, or even a bro split with a higher training frequency, compared to a full body workout where everything is trained. But I personally love that. I love going all out on a heavy compound movement. I love going out of the gym, feeling stimulated in every area of my body. And I love the flexibility. With a push-pull-leg split, you have to go to the gym 6 days per week in order to target each muscle group with the right amount of volume and frequency. And if you happen to miss a training day, you've significantly lowered your volume by half for the week. And that is a reason why I personally love full body days, because it allows you to have more flexibility. Whereas push-pull-leg splits don't. Upper-lower splits, same story. If you happen to miss a day, you've skipped on a significant amount of volume and you won't get an optimal growth response for that week. But if you know that you can be consistent, if you know that you will go to the gym no matter what, then it doesn't matter what you do. Your training split is simply a matter of personal choice. It simply all comes down to what do you like and what allows you to be consistent, what allows you to go to the gym on a regular basis and train with the right volume, intensity, and frequency that will allow you to experience progressive overload, and it will deliver you the results that you want in terms of becoming stronger and looking better. That is simply what it comes down to. So to answer the question on what the best split routine is or what the best training system is, they all work. And the best training system is the one that allows you to be consistent and the one that allows you to enjoy spending your time in the gym. Provided that you follow, again, the golden triangle of training, training with the right amount of volume, training with the right intensity, and training with the right frequency. But besides that, if those three factors are respected, it doesn't matter which training routine you follow, they all produce the same results. Do what you like. I hope that makes things clear for you, and I hope that you don't have to break your head about which training split to choose anymore. Choose what you like, be consistent, follow the volume, intensity, and frequency guidelines, eat properly, eat sufficient amounts of protein. If you want to gain muscle, eat in a calorie surplus. If you want to lose fat, eat in a calorie deficit. If you want to maintain your current physique, eat at maintenance and be consistent. And that is it, guys. That is it. So now you've got the information, use it. That's all for today, guys. Take care.